Hi everybody, Miles here, the teaching professional at Southwick Park Golf Club. This week something different again, something I haven't done before, and not exactly a product review but a comparison. So yesterday I had a little golf lesson with Graham Jeffs and we were having a good old chat, and he was telling me that he still had all his wooden woods. I said, oh, you must bring one in, Graham, so I can have a go with it. It's been years since I've hit a wooden wood. You need to be definitely well into your 40s and probably into your 50s to have started or played golf with wooden clubs. Wooden woods I'm talking about. So the metal woods didn't even come into existence till something like 1979 with TaylorMade. So it hasn't been that long since wooden woods were about, but you very rarely see one now. And no one plays with one because they're just so much harder to use. So he brought me in this. This is a Harold Bird & Sons wooden wood. It's not the Rolls Royce of equipment, but it certainly would have been very popular. And really this, from when I was young, there was a fair bit of club making going on. So a regular job would be for me to put an insert in and recut these grooves, maybe even varnish and sand down the head. This little bit of twine here at the top is called a whipping, and that was a very common job. And then on top of that, the base of the club is different. So this heavy brass sole plate there's a blob of lead underneath there as well to weight the club properly. And we're all used to taking driver heads on and off with a ratchet now, but this one is actually glued in, and also there's a little pin in there as well. So quite a complicated job to get this back to playable condition. The other thing is the steel shaft. I mean, very rarely see a steel shafted driver now because that extra lightness gives you the club head speed that this steel doesn't. So I'm going to show you the difference really. I mean, you know, I'm talking probably to people that haven't really ever seen or played with the wooden clubs, but your first thing is just that huge difference in head size. The CC of the head, 460 being the maximum, against this one, which I don't even know what that is, probably 200 cc's or something. I mean, there's no comparison there in size. And the technology obviously in this latest sim is, it's got this graphite crown to make it even lighter. The bulk of the head's titanium, you know, it's loft adjustable, it's cleverly weighted. But there's this really probably as one of the things that's changed. The engine room of this golf club is this shaft, so this very well-made, beautifully woven graphite fibres to make this very stable yet ultra-light club. So I think the best thing to do is, I'm curious to have a hit. I haven't even had a swing yet, so you might have to give me a minute, see if I can get it out the middle, because the big difference with using one of these to a modern-day metal wood is the off-centre hits. I think it's going to go all right off of the insert, off of the heel or the toe. It's going to be definitely poor, which I'm sure I can manage. Off of this head size, we've got a sweet spot, which is huge really. You get some of your best drives almost high up on the toe here, so we'll see a big difference in that. Maybe the differences won't be massive. You'll also see one of the things is this driver, the length of it. I mean, it's, I don't know, 4 inches shorter, so that would have been the standard at the time compared to the standard now. So yeah, let's have a go, see what numbers we get from the little simulator. Okay, so I literally had one practice swing, see if I could get it in the middle of the club, and it was sort of felt all right, so let's have a go. The instant thing you feel when you pick up an older club like this is it's heavy, but it feels heavy actually in an all right way. It feels quite nice. Crikey knows how Graham's kept this club in such good condition, but it's almost like it's had very little wear. Right, well, let's have a hit and see what happens, and hopefully I can get it somewhere near the middle of the club. Felt all right. It's down the middle-ish. So I'm going to give you, that has gone, still rolling, 236. Felt all right actually. There isn't much more in it for me. This isn't my driver, this sim. I've got a Ping, but they're all pretty similar, so I'm hoping that it's about the same. That'll do. So the sim will give me more club head speed and a greater face to hit from. I still think that, you know, with practice you'd still keep hitting it down the middle with the older wooden club. This will make a different sound undoubtedly. Don't know, felt all right. So that has gone 266, same sort of swing. There's my club head speed up there. I'm relatively consistent around the 100-mile-an-hour club head speed. I'm starting to slow down a bit now I'm getting older. So in there is your distance difference. You know, it's a huge difference in distance. Out the middle, they're going to go about the same. Off the heel and the toe, they're going to go much different. So I'm going to try and hit a bad one. So I will purposely hit this off the toe of the club, and I think you'll then see some noticeably different numbers. So I'm just going to try and catch it just off the insert on the toe. Hopefully I won't squirt it sideways. Nice little draw, little toey hook. It's like most of my shots really. So that's gone a total of, I got a load of run out of that, 213, 214, load of run on that. So probably a little bit biased probably. My club head speed just like dropped down to 90 odd mile an hour with this one. So I'm going to catch this sim off the toe as well. You might not believe me, but that was pretty much high up on the toe. And in there is your difference. So 262. So just really what I was saying, that the whole of this face is very lively in comparison to your wooden wood. I mean, it's going to go not so far, partly because of the lengthened shaft, that's going to make a big difference. But all these clever technology in here is really making the game easier for you. So I'm probably not going to take that out on the course, but I did enjoy using it. So thanks to Graham for that. And yeah, great. Might go and find some old one iron or something to have a go with, and then we'll really see how bad my swing is. Cheers guys, see you all next week.